What's up, guys? Today we are doing a review of the Chocolate Quest Repoured mod, which is the 1.12 version. It's slightly different, adds some stuff, and a lot of the stuff similar, but there's some new mobs, new different structures. So anyway, a commenter suggested this. If you want to suggest any mods, games I should play, stuff I should do, just comment down below and I'll probably get to it. Anyway, first off, we have the items. Now, a lot of the items are pretty similar, but let me get something. Yeah, I'll get a zombie. I'll get him with the armor though, so he doesn't burn. And you see the dagger. It gives you 200% rear damage, and it's very fast, but the diamond daggers just slightly better, and the ninja dagger is also just slightly better. However, this one, if you shift and right click, you can become invisible and teleport, and if you right click while moving, you can like do a lunge. Same thing with the monkeying dagger and like all the daggers. If you shift and right click on this, you'll jump. I don't think this one has a lunge, I just think it's the most damaging. See, 2 hits. Next up, we have some of the swords. And first off, we have the tortoise blade. The tortoise blade does 9 damage. It's a little bit slow, and it will give you knockback resistance. But you see, it's like a little bit slower on the attack. There's no ability for it, but it does 9 damage. The spider sword, it will poison things. Should be being poisoned. Maybe it's because he has armor, or maybe it's because he's a zombie. Let me get a villager. I love testing on villagers. That's what I should have been doing from the start. Here. See, now he has poison. I guess it's just because he's a zombie. Next up, we have Moonlight, and it does 3+ more attack damage during the night. So as you can see, I think it's nighttime right now. It would do more damage. No other abilities, but it does 9 damage, and then I guess it also does. And then we have Sunshine, which is the opposite of Moonlight. So if it was daytime, it'd be doing 12 damage, but right now, I mean, I guess I was critting him there, so but here I won't crit him. So as you can see, that will 2-hit because it's doing 12 damage now. Next up, we have the Bull Battle Axe, and this is pretty powerful. Does 9 damage. However, I can make like a shockwave, and that will attack things around me. Next up, we have the Walker Sword. The Walker Sword does 9 damage. Same with the Walker. Well, the Walker Shield doesn't do damage. However, it says legend have it that he who fired an arrow upon the Walker Blade would find an arrow in their back. So, or a sword in their back. So let's get a skeleton. Just a regular skeleton. And let's game mode 1 or / game mode 1 / game mode 0. Okay. Here, let me get rid of everything. Here. Okay, well, it doesn't do anything. I thought it would do something. Die. / game mode 1. Anyway, and let's also just /. But, I thought it would, like, teleport me behind their back. I guess not. Next up, we have the great swords and the spears. And let's get some more villagers, because I love testing on the innocent. And we have the iron greatsword. And the iron greatsword, you can, like, hold it up. Same with the, but it will also do 9 attack damage. And you can hold it up to let out a boom. This one will do 10 attack damage, same boom. And you have the bowl greatsword, which will do 12 attack damage. So, and of course we have the boom. The boom doesn't do as much damage, you can see. And then we have this, which is same as the bowl one. Next up, we have spears. And spears, they do 7 attack damage, but they have a longer reach. So, you can see I can attack them from there. And diamond spear is just a more powerful spear. And you can charge it up. Next up, we have staffs. Now staffs, staffs. And you can get staffs, and then you can put stuff on them. Now, there's many different staffs. I don't want that. I want this. Yes. First off, we have the fire staff. The fire staff, you can just shoot fire. Pretty simple. The vampire staff. The vampire staff. If I was in survival, it would heal me, sort of like lifesteal. So, oh, I spawned something over there, a dungeon. Here, we'll get to that later. But so it would just heal me. We have the wind staff, which what does the wind staff do? And I don't know if the wind staff has something yet. Does it? I might not have something yet. It might be a work in progress. I don't know what the wind staff does. But the poison staff, pretty simple. It just gives poison. But you know what? I'll cure you with the healing staff. And then I'll burn your house down with the thunder staff. Oh, and turn you into witches. Of course, I think they'll be poison immune. But I can shoot goo at them with the spider staff. And the goo is poisonous, as you can see. And of course, we also have the gun staff, which it's just a gun on a staff, which is pretty cool. I don't know what the wind staff does. It doesn't have a description. It doesn't do anything when I right-click people either. Oh, we'll get to that later. Next up, we have guns. And guns, they're pretty simple. We have revolver and the captain's revolver, which actually is the same stats. But let's say I wanted to do more damage. Well, I could pull myself some iron bullets, which would add 2 points to the damage. But let's say I want to do more damage. Well, then I can pull myself some golden bullets. And as you can see now, I shoot gold. And if I'm really just wanting to flex my wealth, I can shoot some diamond bullets. But there's also, of course, fire bullets, which are the best, I think. Yeah, they are. They shoot same damage, but of course they cook things. And of course we also have the cannonballs, which do 5 damage. But it's not just revolvers. We'll use diamond bullets, we'll flex our wealth. We also have muskets. Now, we have the regular musket, and the muskets are slower, but they do more damage. But of course, we can also put daggers on them, so we can do melee, but we can also shoot them. And we can put diamond daggers, iron daggers, and the monking dagger, which seems like a pretty powerful weapon. You see, you can combo thingies. Next up, we have the flamethrower. Now this, it loads with slime, so I've already loaded it. But the flamethrower, you right click, and you can shoot fire. Now it doesn't burn things, but it will burn things, like living things. And you use slime to fuel it, and just right click, and you can burn everything. Cleanse the world. So it's pretty cool. Next up, we have the bubble guns, and I remember these. They had a private world, and Stiletto got a bubble gun, and very fun. Now, first off, we have the bubble gun, and you can shoot for a little bit. It loads pretty quick, but it will put bubbles around things, and then it will drop them in any minute now, and boom, fall damage. But of course, we also have the bubble launcher, which will take a little bit longer to reload. However, you can shoot much farther. You can shoot much farther, and so the bubble gun, it doesn't shoot that far. But the bubble launcher also has more. Bubble launcher, I can get that. Meanwhile, with the bubble gun, no. But the bubble launcher, I would. But it does have a longer recharge time. I didn't need to drop that. I meant to drop all of that. Next up, we have the hook shot. Now, the hook shot, of course, it was in the other Truckcraft. But you see, it's not that long. But I might want the long shot, which would allow me to just be longer. And then, of course, the spider hook shot, which will have a web there. And you can pull things toward you, as with the long shot, you cannot. So the spider hook shot's like the best one. Do not mean to do that. And of course, then finally, we have the creative only tool, which it just does 1,000 damage, but it can like mine everything. Right click, it'll turn things to stone. Pretty simple. Now of course we have armor. First off, we have the slime helmet. You'll get this from killing the slime boss, and you'll get a regenerating slime ball, which you can give to the guys to make you stuff. And of course I look really cool, but also it will give me 2+ max health, 1+ armor toughness, and knockback resistance. And I mean that's pretty good. Now of course we have the tortoise helmet, tortoise scales. You get that from the tortoise boss. This will give you a lot of health and armor. However, does it make you slower? I think it might make you slower. You look very cool, and I get health. Am I slower? No, I'm not slower. And the shell prevents most form of damage and allows you to regain health faster. And it's probably just the strongest one, but it doesn't have any like other abilities that I know of. Next up, we have the bull suit, the bull helmet you get from the bull leather. And this will make you look sick, but it will make you faster, as you can see. And also, allows you to charge forward in great speed. So, let's put some villagers, like bowling pins. I thought it would actually attack things, but it just makes you faster and very cool looking, and also, of course, great armor. Next up, we have the spider helmet, spider leather. You get that. And this will make you jump higher, but also make you like Spider-Man. You can climb things. And of course, jump higher. Of course, also gives you 5+ speed, 1+ armor toughness, 7+ armor. And this will give you one attack damage. So the bull suit gives you attack damage. And this makes you very agile and cool. And also just makes you, wait. Did I show my looks? Yeah, I look really cool. I think I showed it, but I'll show it again. Now, of course, we have the other armors that are not boss armors, but are still very cool armors. And we have the Inquisition armor. And the Inquisition armor, you get from the Inquisition guys. 1+ armor toughness, very good armor. And makes you just look sick. It's a little bit redesigned from the Inquisition armor, the old one. I believe this mod's made by different people, but a lot of it's similar. Like these are armor pieces from the original mod. Of course, we also have Heavy Diamond, which is stronger than Diamond, but as you can see, will minus your speed. So, like, if you're a tank, you know, this might be worth it. But you see, I'm slower, but I look amazing. And, of course, these are crafted by the Orc guys. We also have Heavy Iron, which we'll put on. And I get this on. And, will also minus your speed, make you stronger, and makes you look cool. We also have dyeable, dyeable iron and dyeable diamond armor. Let me just get rid of all that. And this is just iron and diamond armor, but you can dye it. Makes you look a little bit cool. Looks like leather and diamond combined. So, just very cool. Whatever. And then, of course, we have a couple of other things. We have the King Crown, which can be combined with the helmet. Just makes you look very cool. There's like a Walker King chest and armor helmet. I remember we got that in our survival series. Spike Glove. You can put that on you. You can put it in your right hand. So you can wield 2 of them. And just makes you deal lots of damage. The backpack, you right click that, you can store stuff. The cloud boots, which will make you jump 5 blocks high and not take fall damage. The dragon help, which will give you lots of good stuff. It will give you armor, attack damage, max health, and there's no texture for this one. In the original version, there's a very cool texture, so that kind of sucks, and it makes you look like really funky. Like Godderfunkin, which I'm pretty sure what he's called. I'm not sure if he's still called Godderfunkin. Let's just throw that all back in there. And finally, we have the mobs. So we'll get to spawning all the mobs. Of course, they come in lots of variants with armor, but we'll just spawn them in their base form. And we have the dummy. Pretty cool. It doesn't move. It's just a dummy. We have the dwarf. The dwarfs you can trade with. They're friendly. We have the endermen. These are friendly endermen. And oh, there's a race war going on. But anyway, these endermen are friendly. I guess not to villagers, but to you. You can trade with them. The gremlin, or I guess no, the endermen aren't friendly. Okay, they didn't unspawn in peaceful mode though. Maybe they're neutral like regular endermen. Anyway, the endermen, I don't think they're friendly. Take that bell back. You of course have the gremlins, and they'll spawn with armor. They'll spawn a lot of dungeons. The goblins. Okay, we'll show you a goblin. They'll spawn in dungeons. The golems. And the golems might be friendly. I'm not sure here. Did they attack a villager? I don't know. I think, no, the golems, I don't think they're friendly. We have humans. These guys you can trade with. They're very cool. And we have illagers. There are illagers in this. So let's see. He'll probably attack the villager. Yeah, he will. The golem defend the villager. Yeah. Fight. Who lives? I don't know. We, of course, also have the NPC. They look a little bit funky. This guy looks like Link. There's many NPCs across the map. They spawn like caverns. But And you can change their trades. We'll meet some like NPCs later when I spawn the taverns. But you have the Minotaur. They're not friendly. The Mandrill, which will spawn in the Monk King things. Yet Monk Kings have soldiers in this version. We'll get a better look at him. See it, look at him. He's just like a small Monk King. You have the Mummy. Please look at me. Yeah, there you are, Mummy. You have the Ogre. And these are all just like regular guys that will spawn, and then there'll be bosses. I'll show you the bosses. You have the Orc, and I believe these guys are friendly. They're the ones that I think do the trading for you. The Boar Man, which is just like a pig man. The Pirates, there's pirates, just like in the original. Skeletons, they spawn with the Lich. And we're getting to the bosses, as you can see. The Spectre, they're from the original mod. Triton, the Tritons, there was the Triton Mage, but I think there's now actual like Tritons. The Abyss Walker, of course. You remember these guys. New texture though. Zombie, and these zombies don't burn in the day, they'll spawn in their little zombie thingies. But now we get to some giant mobs. The giant Endermite. The giant silverfish. Giant lava silverfish. And the giant swamp silverfish. Now these, I think, spawn in dungeons. Just a little bit harder variant. But now let's get to some of the bosses. Here. First off, we have the Nether Dragon. Now, this is a dragon. I guess it spawns in the Nether. Looks incredibly cool. And I'm gonna switch it to peaceful before it destroys something. And as you can see, it spawns in that little thing. We have the giant tortoise. These spawn in the structures. It's what drops the tortoise scales. They're a little bit hidden. The Lich. These, there was a Lich in the other one. This is a different one. Different texture. But I believe it drops the necrotic bone. The Boar Mage. This is new, I think. They seem to be friendly with each other. The Necromancer. Okay, so these are clearly not finished, as their textures aren't there. The Necromancer in the original, I believe, was a zombie, and the Lich was a skeleton. And the Boar Mage is the pigman. They're just not finished, I believe, but they're pretty generic, I think, bosses. I think they just drop necrotic bones and summon some things. They might be finished sometime. The Abyss Walker. And does he cause lightning? Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of you then. Pretty similar to the original. I think he'll drop his sword and shield and maybe the crown. We have... What's causing this lightning? Oh, it wasn't him. Maybe it was. The Pirate Captain. He'll summon his little guys. He'll have the Trickster Dagger. He'll drop his gun, I believe. Shalom! If you remember him, it's what dropped the spider leather. It poisons you, and he'll spawn in the dungeons. Ender Calamity. I do not know what this is. It most likely spawns in the end, because there are end bricks in this, which don't exist in the version yet. And, oh my god. So, and the Nether Dragon, which... Oh yeah, this thing. Okay. Where's your thing? There you go. Here, let's destroy that. Let me get a pick then, I guess. Can I not destroy that? Whatever. Oh, there I guess. And I think there's like one more boss there that might be a work in progress. I'm not sure. It makes a really annoying noise. It's a golem though, and I think that's what the golem things work for. Oh, there's two more. There's Ender King. Judging by this thing. Oh, we're on peaceful. Okay, and that's where the crown drops. And as you can see, he wears a similar thing to the the item from the original, the crown thing, he might spawn behind the wall of the north. I don't know if that's still a thing in this version. And the exterminator prototype. And he's pretty cool. He has some cool animations too. Now let's get to the dungeons. And these dungeons actually spawn with the items that are in there. So first off, we have the vegetated cave, which actually spawned already. It's this thing. It has some chest in it. It has stuff in it. There's a temporary boss there. I don't know what that means. But it's a cave. Pretty sure the boss is supposed to be in the middle. And it's very big, as you can see. Like, look at all this. So, it's a cave. It has some mobs in it. It has some chests in it. We'll spawn the stronghold. And stronghold linear snow. So I'm pretty sure the stronghold's just down beneath there. And then we'll spawn the desert one. If it will spawn. Yeah. The stronghold linear desert. So as you can see, these are ones that go down. So you'll battle through them. And they'll have a boss in them. The Nether City. And I remember these. This is where you'll face the boar guys. And shit, look at that. Bedrock chains. But, will the boar guys spawn? Does it spawn anything? It should. We're not on peaceful, am I? No. Then we'll spawn the other Nether City. My god, we've just made insanity. So as you can see, the Nether City. It's a little bit different than the original Chocolate Quest one. This is the one that's like the original Chocolate Quest one. This one will most likely have the Boar Mage in it. I wonder if they still have the rail thingy. But this is like from the original Chocolate Quest. I think that might be a gas spawner. Yep, that is. And then we have the castle. And just spawned a castle. And then we of course have the floating castle, which I think just might do the same thing, but with, yep. Oh, nope. This is the floating castle. This has the sand trap, if I am not wrong. No? Is it different? The original Chocolate Quest had like a sand trap with like floating gold and stuff, but these castles most likely have like orcs or gremlins or, yep, it does. Oh, see, there's a lich here. One of the more generic bosses. I guess it does not have the trap though, but of course we have the ship, and this is the pirate ship, so we'll space it at water. And this is where you'll face the pirates. Duh. And let's just put that all back in order. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, wait. Here we can get that pretty back easily. Here we can just get this all back. Okay, and then we have the ship, and I guess we'll place the ship small first, but it's a small ship. You see the ones you encounter regularly, and then this is the one with the pirate on it. And does he spawn, I wonder? Is the one with the TNT can? Oh no, this is the island. So this is the island ship. This is another thing from Chocolate Quest, and the pirate captain will spawn up here. Here, and there's of course treasure. I don't know where exactly. Here, there's probably a better way to do this. Where's the little entrance thingy? Up there it is. So this is where the pirate captain will spawn, in this little room. And then of course we have the large ship, which will also spawn a pirate captain. And I mean that is a large ship. This is just a large ship in the ocean. And then of course, yeah, can it spawn it? I don't know. It doesn't spawn it. It has the soul essence in there. Like, all right, whatever. And the pirate captain will spawn in here. Yeah, there he is. I destroyed one of his paintings. What are you gonna do about it? Oops. Ignore all this. We haven't got to it yet. Then, of course, we have the randomized castle spawn. So this will spawn one of the more generic castles that you just encounter on the map. Sometimes they don't have a boss. Can I get out, please? These are like the castles that don't have a boss. You just see them and they normally have like skeletons or zombies. Nothing too special, but they're not that rare. They'll have some good loot, maybe some diamonds and stuff. Nothing like super rare like a boss loot, but they're pretty easy. And then of course the randomized castle snow, just same thing, but in the snow. And these don't have walkers. They normally just have zombies or skeletons. Pretty generic, but you know, they're fine. We're gonna spawn a volcano right on this village. Then of course we have the volcano, and that's gonna lag my game. Yep. And oh my god, I just sacrificed those villagers to hell. And this is the volcano. It has a boss on it, and temporary boss, which I'm pretty sure is what the temporary boss is, the lich in the things, and the I don't think they're fully done yet, and that's why they're called temporary bosses. Well, the pirate captain's called like pirate captain. So I think they're still working on this mod. But the volcano, of course, just looks amazing. And it has a temporary boss. So maybe they'll one day have like a volcano thing or something. Next up, we have the airship. And this is what I remember seeing first from this mod. And it's just really cool. And this also has a pirate captain. But I guess a different type of pirate captain. And look at that beauty. My god, raiding this thing would be amazing. And look at that shit. Pirate Captain season here. And honestly, if I ever do a 1.12 series, I probably will. I kind of want to finish a 1.710 series because they both have all ended. And when we played this is where actually, I believe you get the bubble gun. You buy it from someone. But you have the taverns. And can you spawn the guys? Like if I have the soul bottle, can I spawn him? Yeah, there he is. And since I'm in creative, if I get / game mode 0. Yeah, then they'll spawn. And if I right click on you, yeah, you're the one that sells stuff. So these guys, I guess, they just don't really do anything. But this guy is the one that will sell stuff, and he's really cool. And then let's place the outpost somewhere. So he's the one you buy the bubble gun from. And these guys are all friendly, and I believe they'll face mobs for you. So it's just a really cool thing. I thought they were humans that spawned. Wait, what the fuck? I thought the outposts were friendly. Never mind. / game mode 1. Yeah. So this outpost is not friendly, and it has a giant, who I guess is technically a pirate captain, Gustav the Walker tank. Good for you. This is an outpost, and these guys also aren't friendly. I'm guessing. Didn't mean to. Oh, but this is the place in other taverns, and this is the taverns I remember. Okay, so these guys, and this is the taverns, and if I / game mode 0, they all spawn. And these guys are friendly. So I guess the outposts are not friendly. And you buy the bubble thing from him. You can buy some armor from him. Oh, this is where you get the tortoise scales. He'll do it for you. So he'll turn diamonds and stuff into this. This lady, the gunsmith, you can buy guns from. You have a bartender somewhere up. Oh, and she's kind of cute though. And you can buy food from. So the taverns are basically where you face. He doesn't seem that friendly. Oh. Well, that's Chocolate Quest report for you guys. If you liked this video, smash like, subscribe. I'll see you guys. Again, I might play with this mod if I ever do a 1.12 series. Comment down below and you can get your video suggested like this one. And as always, goodbye.